Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to the studio without any issue.
Okay, I'm back weapon testing. So let me see. I decided that I'd fully upgraded, I've upgraded to the level that I'm at. This was the least effective, though it feels fun. It's got it fires the rounds very fast, free rounds, but then you have to wait to charge up the free rounds. So by the time you've done that, they're shooting at you, and then it only holds a certain amount of bullets. So if you miss one of those free round shots, you've wasted a good load, and then you have to spend time reloading. So you spend too much time reloading and charging with this weapon. This weapon just feels kick-ass. I don't know if it's more effective than this one for the level that it's at. And also the rarity has something to do with this too. So I mean, this is only a uncommon, and this is a rare. So I don't know how that affects it exactly. I haven't even Googled that yet. I think it just means you get more mod slots, but I also think it maybe ups the damage a little too. So it might not be a totally fair comparison. But this felt more kick-ass, but this might have been more effective. But this has a cooler noise, and I think this one shoots through people. I know it shoots through walls, but it might shoot through people as well. I'll have to Google that later. But if it shoots through people, well then yes, it is more effective. So is this one in a way. If you aim it correctly, like a person behind another person. But anyway, this one I guess was the most useful, possibly, but also the most ammo consumption. And then there's my barrow or whatever the hell it's called. I forgot the one I usually use, and it seemed to just kick ass. I've been using this one for donkeys. I picked it up 2 years ago or something when I first started playing the game, and then had a year and a half break there, and it's just like, yeah, I read the other day on the internet that it just kicks ass as well. As long as you get a headshot. If you can get a headshot, and it's at a good level, but obviously it depends on enemy level and stuff, but I'm playing very hard with easy enemies. Low enemy levels on very hard modes, so they are still pretty difficult. They certainly mow me down pretty damn quickly. If I don't kill them before they kill me, they get me very quickly. But yeah, this was the fastest, I think. But still, I'm going to keep testing, just because what's the point in having all these pistols and carrying so much? I'm sitting there sorting them all out, selling them and all, and it's like I suddenly realized, wait a minute, I don't even know what makes them good. Have I tried a Lexington? Yes, that's a Lexington. So, right, so I finally know what a Lexington feels like. So I've got an iconic one. So not in this list, but in the car, in the stash. So now I'll finally know what that gun's all about and see what the iconic differences are. So there's a power revolver. Do I really care about that? I'll give it a shot. I'll try it. Power revolver. Let me see. Another power revolver? So 2 power revolvers. It's my Omaha. Feels good weapon, but not necessarily good at enemies that can take the bullets. The Omaha might be fun to play on very easy mode or something, right? Because of just the feel of it. So let me see, whatever pistol could I try to... What about that one? Because I've got an iconic version of that one. What's this one again? Oh, the new. I'll try all 3 power weapons that I've got. All 3 power pistols, and then I'll try this one. Okay, so let me see. And is there any other pistols? Let's see, Omaha again. I think that's all. That's it for the pistols, apart from this one, which I've used a lot. It's pretty cool. It's a smart pistol. It fires automatically towards their head. So that's it. those 3 next pistols plus this is all the ones that I have. Never Lexington. I think that was the one I was using. So that's all the pistols I've had. This isn't as hard as I thought. Sometimes in games you just have to take the time, just a little bit of time out to actually practice something. It's like in Batman, Arkham Knight. I played it for ages without really studying the perk tree, whatever you call it, the hexagons. It looked very confusing, the hexagons. I was like, oh, I don't know where to begin. So I took like 20 minutes out, studied it, and went, oh, right. And I just wish I'd done that at the start of the game instead of waiting like 4 hours into the game before I actually did that. Because it just meant that I was spending that 4 or more hours just confused and scared by it and not making use out of the gadgets that were available to me. So yeah, it's the same here. Take a little bit of time out, study the guns, and then you'll appreciate them better, and you'll not get confused by them. Like, they all kind of look the same. I mean, they don't, but, you know, when you're not really using them, it's hard to tell the difference between a Unity. Oh, a Unity! Shit! There's another weapon, actually. There is another pistol, after all. A Unity. Okay, it's a power pistol? Sure I don't have that one selected? 2 power revolvers. And there's 2 more power pistols. And then the ones I already used. What's the Lexington called? It's called a power pistol as well. Okay, so remember to use that Unity thing. It's getting so warm in here. Right, so... Okay, so... I'll go with the... I'll stick with... I'll go with the power roller first. So... Okay, we've got a DR5 Nova. I'm also trying to have to memorize the name of these as I'm using them. So I'm going to probably do multiple attempts like the last time. Just to familiarize with the feel of them and the name of them. So it's DR5 Nova. I should save. I've kind of forgotten where to save though. I should upgrade them. So I get a better idea of what is actually crafting. Upgrades. I hope I don't accidentally save over. I know, I'll just make a different, yeah, right, so, upgrades, so, let's just see, 1, 2, so, okay, so, I took 2 upgrades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I needed 5 upgrades, this one, 1, 2, I needed 2, okay, so it wouldn't have been fair comparison unless I upgraded them first to my level. So now I will save, like, facing this or something, so I remember where the hell, which one's which. Right, this is my original save. So don't forget that, 1203. Right, so now let's test. 10 minutes in the video. Alright, I'll test this DR5 Nova. Anything special about it? 200% headshot damage. I don't know if the weapons always say that. They're all at the same rarity, so at least that's even. Let's see. Ah, they kill me so quickly. If there was only way somewhere. If there was some way I could protect myself, maybe I could use a consumable of some sort so that they don't mow me down as easy. Nah, I can't be bothered. Oh, I didn't fire that weapon fast enough was the problem. I assumed it was very slow, so I just didn't pull the trigger fast enough. So this time I'll fire as fast as I can. Oh, jeez. I wouldn't say that weapon was wrong. What I didn't do was I didn't try headshots. You know, what I usually do if the jeez, I can't remember what it's called. I'm just going to call it the Devastator. What's it called? No, I'll just call it what it's actually called. It's called the... It's either called the Barrier or the Burya? The Burya? I think it could be called Bury A, but that would be like a slash, then an A, would it not? Burya. Burya? Burya? RT-46 Burya? Burya. Right, so let's try the technique I would use with the Burya, the headshot thing. Oh. You know what? That works. Now that wouldn't work with that. It wouldn't work with auto aim at all. I've never tried it without the auto aim, but. Oh. So there is benefits to this weapon, but still not nearly working as well as my Burya. Okay, I think that's enough of a test with that weapon. It's okay with if you do the headshot thing, it's a bit better than okay, but still not as good as my Burya, and probably still not as good as those other weapons I was testing in the last video. It might be better than the Omaha, I don't know. So that was the DR5 Nova. Bit like my Burya, but a bit slower and shittier. Well, no, it's faster actually, but I mean, it's just not as powerful, but it is faster, I guess. Okay, now let's try this. So what's the difference between this? That's 102 to 125 2 attacks per second. This is going to be a slower weapon, but more damage. So this will be more closer to my Burya. Let's see. It's also got like electrical damage and stuff, so I mean those things I can't really factor in as easy. I guess those are randomized for the same weapon, I presume. So that one has a cool little effect. Is it always like that when you select it? No, it's not. Okay, so I'll just do normal. Fire as fast as I can. This makes me feel like Clint Eastwood, yes. Wait, they're all dead? I don't understand how I killed them all. I'm gonna rewind that. Huh? I have no idea what killed that guy. Before I watched the video, I thought it must have been a chemical thing. The way that's got, like, what does it have? 107, 131 electrical damage. But he seemed to be at full health when he died. He just fell over and died. It looked like a spark hit his shoulder or something, and he died. He just fell over and died. So, I don't know, maybe that was the electrical damage, or maybe it was like, because it's a power weapon, maybe a bullet ricocheted or something? Oh, that last video didn't upload. Sorry, it's just got a notification that my last video wasn't uploading properly, so I have to try again. So anyway, This weapon feels pretty, as I said, Clint Eastwood came to mind. Okay. I like this. Didn't expect to like a power weapon. I just assumed power weapons were shit because you can't do the ricochet thing unless you have the cyberware, and then apparently the ricochet thing isn't even worth it or something. It might be worth it. I could turn on the ricochet thing. I'd have to go to the Cyber Ripper duck, so screw that. For now, it's just a weapon test of its base functionality. The ricochet thing probably isn't that special, but it might be. And I gave him the PS5 controllers. There's a wee bit of that. Not of enough of a click as I would like, to be honest, but a wee bit of a click. Sometimes I think these developers don't make use of the PS5 haptic thing, and not, like, well enough. Like, this gun feels like it deserves a real good clicky feeling for the haptic controller. But it doesn't really have that. It has a wee bit of a clicky feeling. Anyway, so load the game. You know what? Before I fire this weapon, try it out first. Oh, this weapon feels sluggish. What's it called? So this awesome weapon is called the Overture. So you've got the DR5 Nova, which is alright. It's a bit like a Buria, but this one's closer to my Buria, and it just feels nice. But I haven't done the headshot test with that one yet, so it might even be better. And then this one, the new, I didn't feel good firing at the wall there, but load game. Let's try to I've already forgotten what it's called. Overture, over something. So, let me see. I take this game way more seriously than other games, because I guess because it is the only game of its kind, in my opinion, that has a big giant city. It's not technically true. There's loads of games. There's GTA. There's that other one that's like GTA. not. There's loads of GTAs. I'm talking about the one Legion or something. But there's other ones like GTA, like Saints and Sinners or something. I don't know what something's called. But I mean, this is more like a third-person shoot-'em-up city environment. There's not many of those, if any. This is like Deus Ex mixed with GTA, so I kind of take this game more seriously than others. And it turns out the guns are fun. It's not like a gimmick. They did well with the gun design so far. Each gun does have a unique feeling. So let's just get on with it. Let's do the headshot thing. So it's basically you aim as fast as you can, and the auto aim sort of takes control. Whoa! Oh, this might be better than my Okay, that kicks ass. If you watch my other video, the Buria did the same thing, but this did it even better because it's got a much faster. It's much faster, just. Okay, so maybe the Buria isn't the all-to-be-all and super gun in the universe then. That was pretty sweet. It took like, I have to test that again and then make a re-recording. Just to make sure that wasn't a fluke. I don't think I could have fluked it, but I'm really just doing it again so I can make a wee quick 15-second video. That was pretty sweet. That took them down in no time. And they didn't even get a shot in at me. I don't think. Okay, let's try that again. Oh. Damn it. I missed a couple of shots, so I'm not going to bother making a 15-second video out of that one. So that weapon kicks fucking ass. Okay. I'm glad I did this wee weapon check, otherwise I never would have known about. I just would have had all these weapons just sitting there, keeping them arranged and all, keeping them nice and neat. selling the duplicates, but always making sure I have one of each, but then not really realizing what any of them even do. Now this, I'm assuming this one's gonna suck. I didn't really look at the damage. Sorry, wait, 228 DPS. That's the same DPS. They're all the same DPS, but yet that one feels so much better. So this one attacks faster. So this one's less damage. And this has got the weakest attack, but out of all three, it's got the fastest attack per second. So, okay, we'll give it a shot. I guess I hope it's good, but sometimes I hope some of them are bad because it makes it easier to do the maps. If they're all good, I'm just going to be like, oh no, I can't figure it out. I guess good is still better than bad, so let's just do normal body shot. That's what I can. I'm not really aiming, am I? I was aiming. I don't know what I did there. Though, I don't know if it's the haptic feedback on the PS5 controller that makes it feel sluggish as fuck, but that didn't feel very good. I didn't do it very well, though. I didn't really aim. It wasn't really like a proper battle scenario. I was in a daydream or something. Let me try again, just aiming like proper aim. Still not headshots yet, though. Nah, it's just not effective. By the time I went to reload, by the time I went to heal myself, I had no bullets and there was nothing left to heal. I was dead. No, I don't know what I'm trying to do there. Let's try that with a headshot. No, I doubt it's going to impress me. It might. It does have. Let's just do the headshot thing. It was alright, I guess, but still wasn't near as good as the other one. I'll try it again at headshots, in case something wasn't right about that. Maybe I aimed wrong, or maybe that was that grenade that they threw at me put me off. You know what, I might upgrade the Buria to body level 10, just to make sure to compare it with my, what's it called? I need to learn the name of this one. Overture. It's like this weapon, it won't actually fire until it's gone through the animation. For headshots, it's alright. Yeah, it's not actually. No, I forgot to heal myself. You see what it is. It was alright. It was okay, like. For headshots, it's okay, but it's just not okay enough. It's just not good enough when you compare it with the. I might try the other weapon again, actually. This one. Just for the headshots. Just to see what that was like again. I'd say that this is better for the headshots than the new. So yeah, the new is the weakest. I'd say the new is so weak there that it's just... Well, no. I'm too unfair to the new. It's not too bad. It's just the weakest of those three. I didn't really test the Omaha with things like headshots, but it's too hard to... Those are more auto pistols, where these are more, you know, one-shot type deals to the head. So yeah, I mean, these are revolvers. This isn't a revolver, but yeah. But this isn't really an auto pistol either. I wouldn't call it an auto pistol. So, yeah, I'd say that's the weakest of the bunch. So I guess I want to test out my Buria again. Body, I will try character, body 10. That will get rid of the recoil on the Buria. And then I'll go to upgrades to make it fair, so that it actually is evened up everything. And I think I'll make another save. The Bury is not my least favorite at the moment, so I'll replace that. I'd say it's my least favorite of all of them. Not the Bury, I mean the new. It looked kind of shit. Every time I looked at that, I thought that's probably going to be shit. But I knew, look, can't judge a gun by its covers. By its covers? By its cover. I don't know. By its look. But in this case, I was right, though. The new is the weakest. I haven't tested Unity, and I haven't tested the Kenshin. Kenshin sounds cool. I have used it before, but it was ages ago, and I haven't used it in a proper, test like I'm doing right now. So let me just put back on this, and then let's give that a save. Save over the same one. Well, let's just test this with the body at 10 thing. Yeah, I don't know. It could be equally as good. I don't know. It's probably better against tougher enemies. I'd have to look at the damage again. Let me see. The Overture or the Buria? The Overture is definitely faster, so if you miss a shot, you can try again. Let me see, what's the damage between the Overture? That's 205 DPS. That's 102 DPS. That definitely does more damage. So yeah, this one's better probably if you're trying to one-shot a higher difficulty level. But since they seem to die with one shot at that damage range, then this would be better because it's faster. So let's try out this one again. Yeah, I'd say this one is... Well, if you miss, it's alright. It's barely done that. I don't know, they're both very similar. And they both have a different kick and a different feel. Like, I like the tech feeling with all the... It vibrates the controller and it makes a sound. And this one, I don't know, just has a different... Doesn't really do much to the controller and feedback or anything. Okay, so that's pretty much those weapons tested. Now let's see what other ones there I can put on. So, I love that weapon. And this one was okay. So the DR5 Nova was alright. It wasn't too bad, but it doesn't really compete with this and this. These two are very similar. It's hard I can't pick which one I like better. So that's good so far. That's good selecting. The new seems to be bollocks, so... Well, sorry, I keep being unfair to it. It's just not that great. It's just not as good as the other ones. So, what one have we got left? Got the Unity. Oh, no, I have to... I'll put that away for now. I can't wait till I get this one in like a legend. Oh, whatever. Anyway. So... That's the one thing I love about this game. It's a real shooter. It's not like I was worried when it first came out that it would be... Because it was made from the Witcher people, that they wouldn't have a clue how to make a shooter game, But it really feels like a real shooter. Like any of the best shooters that I've played, this feels up there with them. Possibly better. I mean, just the gunplay feels good. They make nice sounds. They look good. They hit the target in a nice, effective way. I thought Destiny was also pretty good when it comes to the way the bullets hit off the target. It feels good. Call of Duty is actually, it's not like, even in multiplayer, I always like the way Call of Duty bullets hit off people. I always liked GoldenEye when I was a kid. I always thought that was the standard when I was a kid. If it didn't feel like GoldenEye, it just didn't feel good enough. Anyway, so, GoldenEye bullets made a kind of sound. Again, it depends on the weapon. Anyway, what am I doing? How many minutes have I been recording? What time is it? Jeez, it's 10 past 2. I should start thinking about sleep soon, because... 10 past 2 a.m. Right, so... What's this other weapon I'm trying to pick? I've forgotten what I'm doing, me. Oh, wait, this. Right. So that's pretty much the pistols, once it's done. Oh, stupid me. I forgot to load up a save, and then change the weapons. And do it. Like it's warm. I've got my fan pointed in the wrong direction, and it's awkward to try and pull it out from there. It's behind my computer, so it's like, no, I'll just stay warm then. Inventory. So replace Unity. Then this one. And then I think that's all the pistols I have, except for, I haven't tested this, but I know what that one feels like. It's pretty good. I'll test it. You know what, I'll test it anyway. Since, I mean, this is for you guys. It's really a diary for me, to be honest, but you guys might be watching it, so. Public people of the planet Earth. So, I guess I'll test that one too. I think it's my only smart pistol, so. I'm pretty sure that's all my weapons in it. I've got a few iconic versions of these. Maybe some of the iconic ones I have are different to these. I don't know. Let's do this one. Oh wait, save first. Jeez, we have to save. Save game. Alright, let's just see. Oh wait, no. There's one thing I forgot to do. Inventory. I forgot to upgrade them. Oh boy, crafting. So, let me see. Upgrade. One. Only one upgrade for that one. It's Unity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one might be more powerful than I thought. Anyway, so it's taken me, it's all the way up to 260 DPS. Where's the other one I got installed? Where's the other weapon I've got? It's not for a test if I don't I have to check again. Which? The pension. Maybe it's already upgraded or something. Upgrades. Oh no, there it is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. Okay. Now save. And let's hopefully I can remember all my favorite weapons, otherwise I'm going to have to literally rewatch my own video. I know that the Overture is my best. And the Buria, and then I guess the Quasar. And then the Lexington, maybe. The Omaha would be, it's fun, probably against weaker enemies. The new, there's nothing about the new that seems exciting. If that's something I'm saying, am I even saying it correctly? The new? How do you say it? The new? The new? I don't know, I'm dyslexic. Anyway, so the new So, right, so all these are now leveled up. This one's usually pretty efficient because it's a smart weapon. I mean, it's still not as efficient as the other weapon. I mean, that guy's stuck in the car, so that's why he's not. Whoa, look at his legs. Mental. Hello, mate. How's it going there? Got a weird guy in my car. Just got some weird guy, you know, just matrixing out here. Or am I matrixing out? Did I take the red pill? How do I get out of this car? Oh, now his legs are back to normal. Okay, I was just uploading that 1-minute video called, and I called it "Did I Take the Red Pill?" So, that weapon was efficient enough. I missed the shatters too, well, I'll try it again since that guy did end up getting stuck in a car. It's also, I mean, this experiment is also how fast do these guys go down. So, do they get a shot into me? So, I'll try again with the auto pistol. Shouldn't take. I'll make sure to actually aim at them. Why did he not die? I'm confused how the auto pistol works. That guy seems to be alive. Hold on. I'll try again. Whoa. They're going all glitchy. What the hell? Oh my god, everybody's moving at super speed. Do you know how that happened, I think? I was recording there. I went to load up as I watched the last 30 seconds. Now everybody's moving at super speed. I've never seen this glitch before. I haven't looked at all the glitches on the internet. I can't seem to move though. Yep. Okay, everything went back to normal speed. Okay, so back again. Or it seemed, oh sorry, from your perspective I never left. I was uploading that last one. So I uploaded the guy in the car, then I uploaded that last one. So could I please get back on with it? I still haven't really tried out this weapon yet. Maybe it just doesn't feel as good as I want it to feel. But it's also about, you have to aim this weapon a bit. Well, that was different because of the slow motion effect. And there he is again. This way, now he's stuck in the car in a really... I can't see his legs this time. But it really stretches him out though. I'm not uploading this one again, screw that. Okay. So, right, I can't really make a decision on that weapon for some reason. It auto aims. It's not the fastest at taking them down, I guess, but it is pretty. It does make you, if you run behind corner and stuff, you do feel like you don't need to worry as much. You could just pop out and shoot without really having to aim at them. But in terms of efficiency, it's at the same level as the other weapons. You know, it didn't take them down that much faster. Definitely not as fast as my Overture or my Buria. Overture. What's it called again? Jeez. Don't forget the names of the weapons. My Overture. think that's something to do with music. Overture. Forgot what that word means. So, so I'll go back to the power pistols that I was at, and then I'll end with this. I don't think I should do the assault rifle test tonight, because it's nearly time to go to sleep. Maybe a couple of assault rifles. Or whatever types of rifles they're called. Right, so this is the what? So that was the... Okay, I already know that. This is the Unity. It might be better. It's got a 249 DPS, so it might be. It attacks at 4.3 per second. So that's pretty fast. Damage. Let's just give it a shot and see what it's like. So again, body shots first. Not a bad weapon. I mean, I didn't use it very well, but it doesn't feel too bad. There's nothing special about it. Oh, shit. I mean, it might not be that different from the new. I don't know. They said it wasn't that bad, but I don't know. I haven't tried the headshot version. I'm trying to think. What was that other weapon called? There was the new. There was the DR5 revolver thingy or something. What one did that feel the most like? Did it feel like a Lexington? Is that what it felt like? Oh boy. It was a wee bit slower than Lexington, I think, so let's try headshots. Oh. I don't know about this weapon anymore. I thought it was okay when I first, the instant I fired it, it felt alright. But it's really not taking them down very easily. It's also the feeling of the fire. You can't fire, like when I do the Buria or the Overture, I just click the left to aim and then click fire, and it fires. For some of these weapons, like this one and I think the new, you know, it doesn't do the click fire, it doesn't do the aim fire thing smoothly. You have to wait till it aims. You can't like press them at the same time. Or can you? Because I just did it. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's working very well. Okay, well, I'm gonna say this one. Boy. I'm gonna say this one's probably better than the new. But it didn't feel good at all. I thought it felt good literally in the first shot, and then I changed my mind. So now I'll compare the new again and see how that fares against the Unity. Let's try the new again. Just to make sure I'm not. Let's see. You know what? At least for headshots, the new might be better. At least we're getting those shots. I don't know, the new and the Unity, they're nearly both as bad as each other. The Unity might be even worse, I don't know. It's getting a bit late at night, so what weapons left? The Jensen, or what's it called? Sorry, the Jensen's the name of the game character in the game SX. What's this weapon called? Kenshin. It's like Japanese or something. Which makes sense because I picked it up in... Or no, I picked it up the iconic version of the Kenshin, which is called something else. In the guy Subaru or Subaru. So let's try this weapon. Oh, this is... Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm back. Okay, I'll have to go off to the side and fire that weapon. I was expecting it to behave like an auto pistol type thing. Or pistol just. But it seemed to have like a free shot burst, I think. Let's try that again. Let's run off over here. While I'm at it, let's test this. Have a look at this again. And then test that versus the Lexington. I have the I mean, I guess I'm not factoring rarity as I already mentioned. Lexington's faster. No. Okay. Okay, now let's test off this. Okay, so this might actually be a shit weapon, depending on what your preference is. Okay, it's a two-shot. Wait, it's a two-shot weapon, so not similar to the Omaha. I mean, not too dissimilar from the Omaha. But is it better than the Omaha? I thought the Omaha was just too slow. You had to. So I'll test it with the Omaha beside its cover. With the Omaha. Alright. So that's the Omaha. Let me see. It's a free-shot weapon. And this is a shot weapon. Faster reload in that weapon though, so it might be better for that. See, this free guy approach doesn't test every possibility, but you know, it's big. I don't know. Let's try this again a little more. I don't think there's much recall in this weapon. Well, you know, these tech weapons are for shooting through walls, so maybe that's why they're not really as fast. Which, that makes a lot of sense, you know. They have that advantage of being able to shoot through walls, so they're not going to be as... However, except for the tech revolver, the Buria... No, actually, sorry, except for the tech revolvers, also the Quasar. So, again, this weapon might be fought against easier types of enemies, but it just doesn't really seem to be doing it. Why are they falling over? Has this weapon got some sort of special quality that's making them fall over? And what other weapon did that? Was that the Omaha? I don't know. Some other weapon made them fall over. It could be just one of the status effects. So, I'd say no to this weapon so far. I mean, except obviously if you're using it to shoot through walls, then well, I mean, give that a try. How much energy did that take off the guy? It didn't take much off the guy. 52, where a normal shot's taking something like 352, so I mean, even using the wall thing didn't really seem that useful. So this is pretty much summing up the pistols then. So my favorite would be the Overture, the Buria, the Quasar, I guess the Lexington. The Lexington would be comparable with the Unity, but the Unity's too slow. The Unity's closer to the new. So it would go Lexington is faster than the Unity. The Unity feels a bit like the new, but possibly a bit better, maybe a bit worse. This one's weird. It auto aims, so it's efficient, but it also doesn't feel as efficient. This one's too slow, and then the Omaha feels about. Let's say this is even worse than the Omaha. I could try the Omaha. on an actual person again. I'd say the Jensen's actually worse than the Omaha, but maybe not. Or the Kenshin or whatever. I don't know what was worse. I do know that the Omaha is slow. Doesn't reload as fast, so that could mean that the Kenshin is actually better. I'm not sure if I had those upgraded, the Kenshin and stuff. I mean the Omaha. I can't remember if I reload. I think I reload it, so it might not be a completely fair test. Like crafting, just let me check if that was actually. I mean upgrades. Let me just see if that was at maximum. Omaha. Yeah, it was. So yeah, that was a fair enough test. So yeah, I don't know. The Kenshin and the Omaha feel similar. The Kenshin's got slightly faster reload, so it could be better. I don't know, but that's when it gets overly complicated. If I want to keep it simple, these three kick ass, and this one was okay. This one was meh. This one was like nah. This one was this one was and the Kenshin was So the Kenshin and the Omaha are very similar. These two are very similar, but this reminds me more of a slower Lexington. Which the Lexington was pretty good, I guess. But these three, well, this one feels really good. This one feels good and is good. This one feels good and is good again. So these two are just, it's hard to tell. But it's really if you get the headshots in, if you make sure that your first shot's a headshot is when they're at their most effective. This would probably be better because if you miss a shot, you get a second attempt. It fires faster. It probably holds more bullets as well. Does it hold more bullets? Well, let me see. I think it does hold more bullets. Yes. So the Beria, which was my favorite go-to weapon, holds 4, which can be very annoying. This holds 6, and it probably reloads faster. Let me see. Yeah, it reloads fast as well. Yeah, that was a lot easier. And so it holds more bullets and it reloads faster. So maybe the Beria isn't as good as I thought. I mean, it's titled of being the best. I only assumed it was the best because it just felt so good, but it's still pretty close though. I mean, the Beria can fire for walls, so it's got that advantage. But I guess because of the Beria also does more damage. So yeah, it depends what you're going for. But yes, the Overture reloads faster and holds a couple more bullets, so it's more efficient in that sense. Heartburn. Shouting here because I had to put my controller on. Hopefully you can hear me with the fan on. So yeah, that's my weapon test for the pistols, and that's all the pistols I have except for the... Any I missed? I don't think I missed it. Except for the Iconics, but I think the Iconics are just different variants of... I've got a few Iconics in the stash, but I think they're just different variants of the same ones I already have, so I'm glad I've done that. Now I'll have to test, maybe tomorrow, not tonight. I'll test a couple now for Albert. I've got 5 minutes to upload, so I guess I could test a couple here. Let me see. The Defender. The... whatever this thing is. It's a smart... No, don't test the smart ones just yet. Are these even the same weapons? That's a light machine, that's assault rifle? I don't have one of the assault rifles I used to continuously pick up all the time. Here's another assault rifle. Okay, I can pick the Sidewinder. I can pick that. Oh, I've got another precision rifle. The SOR-22 versus the... Interesting. Interesting. Well, what was that going to be? I've forgotten. So that's the... Okay, and then I'll have to upgrade these to make them... I hope I have enough upgrading parts. Upgrade. Oh, no. That's so... One. It's level 18, okay. Two. It's level 18. It's level 18, okay, so just checking that's definitely the reason they can't upgrade them. It's not because they don't have enough parts. I'll make a save here. No, idiot me. Well, I'll save here anyway, and hopefully the bad guys will be back when I reload. I don't think they will be. They won't be, will they? Damn it, I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna make a new video, you know what? The pressure to upload within the next, 3 minutes or 2 minutes is making me confused what I'm actually trying to do. I'll just upload. Stores again. Right, so... Okay, we've got freed up some storage.